Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the final episode of Shizukesa Gardens. In this episode, it's just basically going to be a tour of the zoo, so you can kind of see everything that we built from guest mode, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's going to be slightly laggy, just because of all the mods and stuff in the game. It's just sort of the nature of the beast, I guess you could say. So I'm used to it, and I'm sure any of you who have watched the other zoo tours I've done are used to it as well. So it shouldn't be that big a deal. It's actually not that bad in this zoo. I thought it'd be worse, but it's really not. It's not too terrible. So plus I sped it up slightly to like 1.5 its regular speed, which I think tends to help a little bit. Makes it a little bit better to watch. Ooh. A lag spike there, though. So yeah, that's what we got going on, and so here you can see that's the red panda exhibit, which I know a lot of people were a fan of. Definitely got a lot of requests for that when I first started this zoo, to red pandas and giant pandas, which I did do eventually. Here's the water buffalo, which I really like the way that exhibit turned out, actually. Even though it's kind of simple and actually more of a filler exhibit when you really look at the way it's positioned and everything. So, but I think it looks good. Here's the wild boar and the black bugs, which is another one that I like. I like this section of the zoo a lot. There's the baby black bug, which I managed to find there, even though it looks mostly, I think, just like a miniature version of the adult ones. Then over here, actually, you can see that wild boar over there is going to give birth. So we actually do get that on camera, if you will. So there's the baby ones. There actually is two. There's another one hiding over there. You can kind of see it right at the end, I think. Yeah, see, it pops out over there. And then here's the duck pond and the what do you call it? The koi pond, which is probably the highlight of the zoo in a lot of ways. I think the koi pond turned out very well. So yeah, like I said, this is probably my favorite section of the zoo, and just because I like all of the exhibits around here, I think they all turned out really well. Got ducks, some geese, and some spoonbills in there, which are all a pain, by the way. Those things it's got so many messages from those, just constantly. And here's the muntjac. I think that's how you say that. I used to know how to say it when I did the zoo. I think it's muntjac. But there's their exhibit, one of the largest exhibits actually in this zoo. There's two different species in there. The Indian muntjac and the Reeves muntjac, I think it is. I could be wrong on that. I think that's what it was. But yeah, those are a very interesting animal. If you don't know much about them, I recommend looking them up. They're like a omnivore deer that have like big canine teeth. They're pretty interesting. And then over here is the primate house, which was the biggest pain in this entire zoo, without question. Particularly this gibbon exhibit right here. It was a pain. Just all kinds of problems, and it took a long time to make. So, but I did get it done, and I think the final result isn't too bad. So there's the orangutans, however you say that. That's my favorite exhibit in this primate house. Although I do like the little what is it? What are the monkeys that I put in here called? I'm not gonna remember. Oh, it's a golden snub-nosed monkey. Yeah, these ones right here. I liked this little exhibit here. Just sort of fits in the corner there. I think that also turned out quite nicely. And then the final one is the silvery gibbon, which was a little bit. I think it was actually gonna do something else, but I couldn't find any other primates that lived in Asia. So it's actually not a great looking download, but like I said, I just kind of needed something, so, and I happen to have it, but that's alright. And then moving on from the primate house, there you can see the orangutans have been doing some painting. Moving on from the primate house, we have the tigers, which are I think I get some pretty good views of them here. So the Bengal tiger right here, he's over there eating. It's another one in the woods there. And then the other exhibit over here is the Siberian tigers, or Amur tigers as they're also known. I think more commonly known now as Amur tigers. So you can see one over there in his shelter. And I think there's 3 or 4 tigers in each exhibit. I can't remember for sure. I think it's 3. But I think I actually like, well, I don't know which exhibit I like better. I think they both turned out pretty nicely. But yeah, that's the Siberian there, drinking some water. And I think I really like these trees that I used in the Bengal tiger exhibit, especially when you clump them all together. I think that looks really nice. So, yep, moving on from the tigers. Now we have to the right here is the giant pandas, which I think I actually forgot to assign a zookeeper to their exhibit, because I noticed there was a lot of poop in there, which I went ahead and took care of after the tour, but I did notice that, so I think I might have forgotten to put a zookeeper assigned to their exhibit. I like the one chilling over there in his shelter sleeping. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I did take care of that. So then we go down here and we have another part of the exhibit that I really like. You go through this little archway here, have that nice little fountain, and then there's the Saiga antelope, which I am, if any of you haven't seen my Save the Saiga series, which I recommend you should at least take a look at it, just because it's such an important cause that's associated with. I was certainly used to Saiga by the time I did this exhibit. A little sick of them, actually. Not really, but I was very familiar with them, let's put it that way. And going this way, down this narrow path, we have to the left here is the Indian cobras, and to the right across from them is the Indian mongoose, which doesn't get much more fitting than that to have those two right across from each other, and I'm sure, as you guys obviously know, that was planned that way. So, and those are going to be the last 2 exhibits, I think, that we will see on the tour. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that'll be it. As you get a little, it's hard. It was hard. I had a hard time finding a really good view of the cobras, but I do ultimately get one. I said about that download before. It looks really nice in terms of the skin. The actual animations are not great because they're the old snake animations, not the new ones that Hendrix did. But the download itself looks really nice. So, and these mongoose look really cool. I see a couple of them scurrying around. It's a little baby one over there. But yeah, that's that. And then moving on from that exhibit, you can see the one more look at the main sort of plaza area. Then it's out of the exhibit, or out of the zoo, I mean. So I want to thank you guys all for watching the series. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely had a lot of fun making it. And I'm looking forward to what we do next. So I got some big plans, and hopefully you guys are excited for those as well, which I'm going to be unveiling pretty soon. So thanks for watching. See you all in the next one.